Hello everyone. Today we have a special guest that I met during my promotional stories, and my exploring Instagram is one of the accounts that struck me with a very nice collection of magic cards, but he will talk about it himself soon. So I will just introduce you to NaysayerFCG. You can say hi to everybody that will be watching this video.
Hello, I'm NaysayerFCG. I'm a Magic player. I play, but sometimes play fighting games. I've been collecting Magic since 2012. I collect Sun cards. I play Commander.
Like the thing that I noticed, because I follow many accounts that they have different collections and so on, but the thing that I noticed about yours is that this especially this sign cards, like I think that's a good place to start. Like why specifically sign cards? What's the specialty of sign cards?
I like the artist. I just like the look of them.
So
A lot of people be about that, but
yeah, no,
I enjoy them.
And you then try to get the signature of the developers of the sets, or the artist that actually made the art of the card.
The artists of the card.
Okay. So with this little preview, I would just go through a little bit more of now that we know the type of collection that you have. I would then like to ask you, when did you start collecting? Like what brought you to? I mean, a lot of people, me myself, I have my own little collection of magic cards. Just while you play, I guess you develop a taste for the cards themselves and the expansions that you like. But what exactly made you want to start collecting magic cards? Would it be the arts of magic, or the work? Okay,
so the art and just the game in general.
And when did you start actually collecting?
Like 2012, I believe, is when I bought my first.
And what do you remember? Which expansion was it?
I think it was Origins.
Okay. And
so like the first set of Shadow Innistrad or whatever. One of those.
You said it's about from 2012 that you start collecting, and you start from the very beginning to start with the idea of having the arts that you like to have signed by the artists, or you just started collecting and then developed an interest for the signature on the cards?
That came from my first Magic convention I went to in like 2017.
Okay. Do you remember which one was it?
It was Magic Fest, New Jersey.
Okay.
Before it was called Magic Fest. I forgot what they called it before that.
Right. And do you remember which card did you get signed in this specific occasion? Like your beginning of the signed collection, let's say?
Original, revised Skull Ring. In a revised Mana Vault.
Do you have them with you? Like, would you like to show them to us? Yeah. There's my reflection there. You can see me in the card. So the artist, I see the signature, but I cannot read it. They are both from the same artist, right?
Yes, Mike Tadine.
Okay. And these ones are from, are these from Foundations? No, these ones are like pretty older card, I think. I'm not an expert of expansions myself.
Revised.
Okay, revised. So revised,
what
is the third edition? Okay. So would you say that those are the oldest set signed cards that you have, or you have older pieces?
I do have an unlimited forest signed by Rock, the guy that made the Black Lotus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw that on. I think that's the first post that I saw on your Instagram that I liked, because I just I noticed the card is extremely cool.
Yeah.
And do you also integrate these sign cards in your? Because you mentioned that you play also. Do you also like to include these cards into your decks to show them off, or this is just for collections and you have? So you also play with them. That's cool.
Yeah. CEDH deck fully signed.
Okay. Which one?
I also got Pervold signed.
Okay. So what's the idea of this? Since we stumbled into it, what's the idea of this CDH deck?
Just sacrificing stuff and then doing a lot of damage.
Okay, so the idea is to make a lot of tokens and sacrificing them rather than attacking?
Yes.
So it's like, what is it, odds of like black-white?
Yeah, right? But this commander is black, green, and red.
Okay. All
but
right.
it's pretty much the same thing. Sacrifice stuff, doing damage and all that. So.
And what would you say is the win rate of this commander deck?
You know what? I haven't gotten a chance to test it because I've just been so busy.
Yeah.
I never get time to
Actually play it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So, ahead of this interview, given your collection and so on, I was thinking it would be nice if you could show us like some cards that you have particular stories about, your personal favorites, or some that were like you have some stories to tell about them. So I would leave you the floor to give us like this tiny, let's say, roundup of the cards that you think have more meaning to you, and so we can also show the other collectors out there maybe how did you start your journey, or some peak moments, or something that you found to be extremely satisfying to get signed. So the floor is yours. As I was saying when I was in uni.
My Imperial Seal.
All right. So that's what's the signature says 2023 Serran. That's the artist, I guess, right? So what makes it your favorite card? Your favorite signed card or favorite card in general?
Favorite card in general, and I got it for a birthday present from my father.
Okay.
For my birthday.
Right, and
so it has sentimental value as well.
Okay. And you did get it signed. I'm guessing 2023, given the.
No, I bought it. I bought it online.
Okay.
I found it on TCG Player, so I bought it.
So you bought it already. Okay, so it was already signed, or you got it signed afterwards?
I bought it signed.
You bought it signed. Okay. So you also buy collection like pieces that are already signed that you can find. So on TGC Player you can find also like signed variations of that. I thought you can just find the normal cards there.
There is 2 shops on TCG Player sell signed cards.
Oh, like peculiar shops.
I don't remember the names at the moment.
Okay, so.
But I get most of my signed cards from Facebook groups.
Okay, so like a local, let's say, of a local market of cards, let's say.
Yes.
And given your experience with the signed cards, would you say that that's like a minority of even the collections that people like collectors try to get their stuff signed are a minority of the collectors of Magic, or is like extremely popular? Because, for example, myself, I have no idea about it before stumbling on your profile. I
feel like it's very popular. Like people will only go to conventions just to get their cards signed.
Okay.
So I feel like it's very popular, or it's becoming popular.
Okay. And given of course, some of the people or many of the people that do collection of Magic cards nowadays, they also do it as a business investment. So do you think that signed cards actually increase in value? You think they are more or less comparable because there is not as much market? Like if the card is popular, it's popular anyway, regardless of it being signed or not?
I think there's 2 types of people. Some people really like the signed cards and they'll buy them, and a lot of other people will stay away from them.
Okay, so it's like
because they think it's like the card's damaged.
Yeah, okay. So it's more like hate it or love it kind of cards, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and now you bring up a very important point that I forgot to mention, that so you get the card itself signed or the sleeve on top of it, so that the card is still mint, but the sleeve on top of it is signed by the artist, so you can have.
No, I get the cards directly signed.
Okay. So I guess that's why some people would see it as ruining the card, because you're actually writing on the card itself. Okay.
Yes.
Because I know that I'm not an expert again in trading and making trading card business per se, but I know that I've seen people, I think we all seen people in comic book shops when a new expansion comes with gloves and pinsets, and they try to handle the cards the most, the cleanest possible. So I guess that that could be seen as a damage from some collection purists, let's say.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that's for the first. What else would you like to? What other card would you like to show us next?
So, as everyone else does, I love Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And I went to the card shop during the pre-release, and I was hunting for the Borderless Cloud.
Yeah.
I opened it from my second pre-release kit, and then I put it straight into a deck that I had for a while.
Okay. So, are you gonna get this signed?
Maybe. I would like to.
Is that from Magali Villeneuve? Because I know she did a cycle of all the main characters of Final Fantasy. They were like big murals in LA about when Final Fantasy came out of her Cloud and Sephiroth, but maybe not the full art one.
No, yeah, it is her.
Okay, yeah. That's I would say that, but that's an easy bet. I would say that she's one of my favorite illustrators for Magic in general. Like I saw the spoilers for the new Tezzeret in Edge of Eternities, and it looks amazing. The new Crater Hoof that was released in Tarkir was great. So yeah, when you see, I don't even know how. So what is your process during the, like? Do you have a plan during the year? Say, okay, I want to get this card signed this year. Do you have like a priority list, or based on which artists you see in the different comic Magic cons and so on, you choose the cards to get signed accordingly?
Right now, because where I am located, there isn't any Magic cons, so I have to resort to Facebook groups, or trying to send the cards in via mail to the artist.
Also, you can also do that, so you can mail it to the artist, and the artist will mail it back with the signature. That's also one possibility.
Yeah, some artists do it, some artists don't.
Okay.
But
okay. And so, do you all actually happen to you to travel like a long distance just to get one of your cards signed, or you try to keep it again to local events if possible?
To keep it local.
Okay. Okay. So what is it? Which one is the last card that you like, the most recent card that you got signed, or not that you obtained through trading, or like that you actually got signed by an artist?
All my Soul Rings, actually. the Soul Ring that I showed you before, I have 3 of them that I actually signed in person. Okay.
And
I got signed in person.
Sorry, again?
The Mana Vault that I showed, I also got that signed in person.
Okay, so that's the latest one. And so you showed the latest one, the one that you kind of began with, the one that you are attached from sentimental value. Any other cards that you think it would be like, if let's imagine you have another collector over that wants to see your collection, like you want to show them your, let's say, peak collection pieces, what would you show him, like to show the result of your efforts?
I would probably show them my 3 Unholy Strength.
Okay.
These are interesting because this is before they removed the pentagram.
Okay. So but explain this a little bit more in detail, because I don't know the story about it, and I don't know that maybe people they're gonna watch this video know about it as well.
I forgot who actually, I think it was the churches or something, were like up in arms about magic art.
So show the card again, one only, so we can also see the signature and the thing. Okay, so this version is with the pentagram behind it, and then when it was reprinted, it was removed because of contest. There was like complaints
about religious.
Do you have any other card that have this kind of quirks or particular stories behind them, or versions that are not available anymore? Some, how can I say, cool facts about them, because it's pretty cool. For example, this one of the pentagram, I had no idea about it. It's actually pretty cool.
I really like it. And what was that question?
No, I'm just saying if you have any, if there any other card that you owe that is like more about, now there is a particularity about it, like this is not available anymore, this has been banned, or this has been, there is a different illustration that, now is not available anymore. Something that has a story behind it, like, or a fact behind it that makes it even more, let's say, precious because of the circumstances, let's say.
Is this Jester's cap signed by the artist?
Okay. What?
I also got this one signed in person.
Okay. And what does the card do, actually? I never seen this card.
You basically search your opponent's library for a card, remove it, exile it from the game.
Okay. From the game, okay. So it's not even in the exile, okay.
You put it in exile, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned that you have, for example, the commander deck that you didn't have really time to play because you've been so busy. Do you have other commanders deck that you like to play, or that you...
Right now I'm working on, or I just finished Yuna.
Okay.
So that's my newest project.
So that's
I also built...
that's Sagas. It's
that's a yes.
Yeah.
It's a green-white one.
Okay. Yeah, it's with the Grand Summoner Yuna, because I know there are a couple of them.
The Hope Spiral.
Okay.
Fire is
this, okay. And do you usually do you regularly go to play Commander in local shops or with friends, or?
I do play with friends.
Okay. So I personally also have like a weekly meetup with some friends. We're working with this kind of point system that we started from pre-cons, and then every game that we get some points, and then based on those points you can virtually buy a card from what is a website that we decided, and then you can just proxy it or buy it and put it into your deck, and then you improve your deck. The more we play, the more points we unlock to improve the deck, which is pretty satisfying. As a collector, what do you think about proxies, actually?
I like proxies. It makes a lot of cards accessible for players that can't afford those expensive cards.
Yeah, I agree with you. Also, for me, it's very important to test run a deck before you actually make the expense for it. When I was growing up in the comic book shop here in my city, there was a very divisive opinion about proxies. Like, you could even people that if you'd show up with proxies, people wouldn't even accept to play with you because you did not own the cards, let's say, which I think it kills a little bit of the spirit of the game. The idea would be to just play the game, and then if you're participating into a competition, then fine, you need to have the cards to have. But if you don't, if you're just trying a deck out, or you just want to play Magic with friends, even if you're playing with a stranger in a comic book shop, like maybe you want to just have the thrill of playing, even if you're in a pod with in a commander with other 4 people or 3 people, and you have half of your deck is still proxied because you don't know how your additions would work out. I think that would be acceptable. I would never say no to someone that's proxying a deck. Of course, I can understand that when you proxy a deck that has, I don't know, a value of $3,000 and has a different power level than yours, then you say, okay, maybe, sounds a little bit unfair because you're just playing with, Monopoly money, as we're trying to. We're on a different league. Yeah. But I think that proxies are a good solution. So I agree with you there. We talked a lot about Magic, but do you happen to collect anything else other than Magic, or have you collected over the years other trading card games that you might be interested in?
No, I'm strictly Magic. I haven't really gotten into any other TCGs because of how much money I put into Magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you have any other trading card game that you think is like you like the art of, let's say, that you think yourself eventually to be maybe in the future to start collecting?
Like I tried one other TCG. I tried Flesh and Blood when it first came out.
I don't know about it. How is it like? Magic-like, or is it more Pokemon-like, or?
It's kind of Magic-like, but it's a 45 card deck.
Okay.
And your deck's pretty much helmed by a hero, so it's kind of like Commander.
Okay.
But each hero has 4 pieces of equipment and a weapon.
Okay.
And you play cards on a stack, and discarding cards to play other cards.
Okay. So it sounds a little bit like Yu-Gi-Oh-ish.
It's not, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh-ish, but Commander-like.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I recently, like, again, I am no collector. I just have a bunch of cards organized in a binder just because I don't want to have them lying around. But I wouldn't consider myself a collector. I have looked at some Pokemon cards that the art is actually pretty cool lately.
Yeah, a lot of it is very nice.
Yeah,
yes.
so some of them, they are really artistic, so that's some that I would like to get. But
Yeah.
right now I'm just trying to keep up with the expansions of Magic. Yeah, that right now it's extremely like I think it's every 3 months that I don't know.
It's ridiculous in my opinion.
So you would, if you would be in charge of Wizards of the Coast, you would slow down the expansions?
I would go back to the original process they had.
Which is?
I think it was they would release a set every 6 months or something like that. Or sets would rotate every 4 months at a standard.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I was when I started playing, it was with 2 expansions per year. So it was every 6 months.
What I remember.
Yeah. So I remember correctly. Yes, I agree with you. I think that they are like I don't have anything against the fact that if you want to have standard sets, let's say you have 2 standard sets per year, and then you want to have all that addition of Universes Beyond and Secret Lair and everything that drops here and there, that's fine. That's all gravy. If you want to have it, but this thing of having like these in-universe sets really now Universes Beyond coming into standard, it really dilutes the game even more, and it makes it even more difficult to get. Another question that I would like to ask you, and this is off, I will cut it off the video if you don't want to answer this, because I know it's a little bit of a spiny issue. It's okay, we can just move on for that. As a collector, what do you think of the increase in price that Final Fantasy created in Magic? Like, I have seen videos of collectors and Instagram and Twitter personalities that are really complaining about how much the collector boosters ended up costing for Final Fantasy, let alone the pre-order. But right now, a pack of a collector booster can be up to 100. And I was seeing a video today that a collector box is worth double its weight in silver, actually, which is insane.
Yeah, I have read that.
So what's your take on it? You think that it's ruining the game, or you think that because I have a little bit of a more personal, maybe controversial opinion on it?
I think it is kind of ruining the game in a way. Like all the price increases, it's just like, who would want to spend $1,000 for a box?
Yeah, exactly.
Or $100 for a pack, and it's just 12 packs.
The only thing
that's what it is like.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Frustrating about it. It's like you're paying $1,000 for 12 packs.
Yeah.
And you're not guaranteed to get your money back.
That's also the thing, because the drop rates have not increased. Like the kind of pull rates for for example, the chocobos, like the metal cards, the chocobos that are worth. I think that the drop rate the pull rate is abysmal. So you really need to put a lot of money into it to get, let's say, if now a box costs, I don't know, $3,000 and you get a card that
Yeah.
you want to have the chance to pull a card that costs then in retail it costs, you can resell it for 20,000. It's like, how many boxes do you need to buy to actually get it? Like, I think that you go way over 50,000 K, like 50K, to get the chance to find a 20K card. It's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
The thing that I was saying is a little bit more of a controversial view from my point of view, is that unfortunately, as well as Secret Lair and as well as other stuff like the Marvel Secret Lair or this Final Fantasy thing, they sell. Like,
They do. Yeah.
even if the price increase is obscenely a money grab by Wizards, people buy it.
People will still.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, I think that the root of the problem is, yes, the scalpers. Yeah, is yes, the scalpers. Is yes, the fact that the increase of price by Wizard, which is understandable. But if people in the end would not buy it, then the scalpers would have no interest in monopolizing the market. Like, if you are willing to pay top dollar, whatever the price that is for a Magic card, then it spirals out as it is spiraling out now. Like, I am a fan of slivers like crazy. That's my favorite creature in the game. I mentioned it many times. But now, for example, in Edge of Eternities, there's spoilers that they're gonna release a new Sliver Overlord art. But if the price just fluctuates because they're gonna print just a couple of them, it's insane. Like, it's still a Magic card, you know. Like, it still needs to be. If I want an Alpha Black Lotus, then okay, I'm willing to spend, you know, a lot of money. But if it's a card that just came out, it's insane to think that you want to spend for a box with the chance of finding it. That's even crazier. Like, already the One Ring, I think it was a little bit of a marketing strategy kind of. It was like, can this sell if we make it this way? And I think that it profited more than they expected. Yeah. So I think that right now the situation is getting. I agree with you. Is getting out of control. But if the players don't just stop buying unreasonable paying unreasonable prices for cards, I think that this will not stop, because it's really getting insane. So, like, a lot of
just TCGs in general.
Yes, but for Pokemon is also crazy. Like, the scalpers problem, I think it's insane. It's insane because people do the same. Like, there are a lot of people, or like I've been now flooded with videos of people trying to steal cards from binders in conventions. Pokemon looks to be like the worst of the worst in this case. Like, the really the worst TCG for that, because it's also, I think, the most popular among also younger people that are easier to influence, in my opinion. Maybe, you know, they convince someone else to buy for them, so the buyer's actually not aware of what they're buying. I think that Wizard gets a lot of hate, but we need to think that it's a company. And in society, if you get it the chance to make more money, they would just make more money because it's good for them. Yeah. So the problem is also, as us as players and customers, we should take a little bit of a stand of, let's say, take a diet on our collections, and then maybe let them see that we are not willing to buy whatever they're gonna propose us. Because I mean, Aether Drift, I think, flopped because it was not a good set, and they saw it.
That's good. Yeah, they rushed it, I feel like.
So, but it's also true that I think that even Wizards, maybe they already had it in their machine of production, that they were heavily advertising Final Fantasy, even when Tarkir had to come. Aether Drift was in its prime, and then just Aether Drift disappeared from anywhere. There was nobody talking about it, nobody making events on it that I know of, at least. I think that Wizards is going towards a more money grabbing direction, which has been doing for many years, but now is getting really to the point that it's cutting some collectors off, and that's, I think, kills a little bit of the game, because it's a little bit of a romantic idea to have, like, the kid with the first card in his first deck, but maybe it's not competitive, but it has the access to the game. And now when you get that,
Yes.
cards are getting, with the power creep, they're getting so competitive that you must have some cards to be able to play the game, basically, and they cost a lot of money. Then you really,
that's why proxies are a good thing in my.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that I will go on with proxies, because it's like, unless I want something for my personal collection that is, again, a reasonable price, it's fine. Like I have this thing of just buying one collector booster per expansion, to have, every page of my binder is like one expansion. So I have like a chronology of the different, but sometimes I pull something great, sometimes I don't, it's fine.
Yeah.
The problem with that is, though, when a booster costs $60, it's crazy. Like, I'm okay in paying $25 for a collector booster, but 60, 50, like, already when Modern Horizons came out, compared to what was it before, was Duskmorn, I think, it was double the price, because of course the cards were stronger.
Yeah.
So I think that's insane. I went on to a little bit of a rant there, but it's something it's something that it's really the peak problem with Magic right now. Even though there is also a lot of talk about the standard bans that happen and so on, about the health of the game as a competitive outlet, but I think that the thing of limiting the access behind a paywall, it's what going to eventually kill games. And we've seen it in also console games, like the EA system of DLCs and whatever. EA doesn't have a good reputation right now, so so all right, so I think I ran out of my question. All the things that I would have liked to ask you. Thank you for showing your collection to us. I will put now the link to your Instagram page for. There was one question that I wanted to ask you about, because it's something that I'm curious myself about. You mentioned in one of your recent stories that you're trying to get selected as ambassador for the Avatar set. So really talking to someone that has no idea about it, like, what is an ambassador for a set, and how do you actually get selected as an ambassador, and what does it mean for to be an ambassador of a set?
I believe there's an email you have to send. There's an email address that you send. Okay. Basically tell them about yourself, your content and stuff.
Okay, so it means that you, what actually means to be an ambassador of a Magic the Gathering set?
You get featured or whatever on the Twitter or whatever, on the website.
Okay.
You get sent the product a few weeks early, so you can open them on.
Okay. So you basically work as you're basically part of the pre-release events, like not the pre-release, but like all those people that, for example, they showcase the decks before the expansion to advertise the expansion before it comes out. Okay. So.
Yeah, and you can't show certain cards unless they have been spoiled.
So you have also limitations. Okay, so and you are able to buy a box, or you get to buy as much product as you want, or do they send you product?
I believe they send you the product.
Okay. I think I will check on the website, because I'm curious also, because, for example,
I'll send it to you later.
Okay. because I think that you have to also have a quota of like followers and kind of reach to people that you can show the product to be able to be selected.
Yeah.
Okay. And why in particular the avatar set?
I wanted to do the Edge of Eternity set, but it was already full.
Okay.
So they only had space for, I think, Avatar.
Okay. Yeah, I can see myself requesting it if my channel grows and I hope that also your page keeps growing. If there is some kind of like sliver dedicated deck or something like that, I would be definitely interested in becoming an ambassador too. So that would be cool, also for me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy that I remembered, because it's not one of the questions that I have written down, and I was almost about to forget, because it's actually generally interesting for me to see that. So that's how like those people do those Magic Arena videos with those accounts, like the drafts ahead of time with those accounts from Wizards. Okay.
Get a special account or whatever with the draft already unlocked or the set unlocked.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Okay, that's cool. So, Naysayer, it's been very nice to talk to you about the card game that we love. Maybe now a little bit less with this increase in price, but yeah, we still love it. And it's been interesting. I hope that the people watching the video had a good and entertaining time as I had. And we'll follow you on your collection, see which new cards you managed to get signed. And if you manage actually to get your card signed by Magali Villeneuve, please send me a picture of it, because I'm really curious.
Will do. Yeah.
All right. Have a nice day, man. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Nice talking to you. Bye.